We are back again. How I see UEFA Champions League yesterday now.
I say everything wey you talk, just as if all my own talk, like nothing come out. Like now everything, everything wey you talk just come to pass. I was so surprised. Like the home advantage, like because the last time we were at the UEFA showdown, you really emphasized on this home advantage,
Yes,
and
now.
it really worked. Like me, sef, I'm not because I'm not scared if Arsenal can scale through Real Madrid at Bernabeu because
Arsenal will qualify.
I believe Arsenal. You talk about
Arsenal will qualify, but they will have it hot.
yeah.
The only way Arsenal can qualify, they should not sit back. If you see PSG yesterday,
Yes.
what they did, okay, 3-1 now, and they were winning 1-0 when they got to Aston Villa home. So when they, for their mind now as they play, now 4-1.
Yeah.
So waiting when they happen now, they can't do give me, I give you, just the way Chelsea they play. They can't relax. So Aston Villa now can't capitalize. They now have to capitalize on that grossly misbehavior. Then fire them. 3-2. Just one goal remaining for them to balance it, and they would have entered extra time. Back at home, the same thing. 4-0
like,
now. We have won them at our own home ground now. There's no need. They started doing pam. Even Lewandowski said it that they will make sure that they don't make this kind of mistake in their next round, being the semi-final, because they made a lot of mistake yesterday. They were just lucky. The god of football was just by their side. Because they cancelled Dortmund goal. Even the goal that that Barca have said, it was the Dortmund that scored because it was an own goal. Do you understand? So today, even the Inter Milan, this Bayern Munich self, I'm just having serious pity on them because I don't know. But Inter will qualify.
Yeah,
please, no cap. Inter will qualify. Bayern will come out with that full force. Now with Champions League, we now to the plan. But you see, Inter we qualify. All right, let's move over to what we are here for. I know everybody wants to hear the latest, want to know what's going on.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. From the Portugal source, you're hearing that Benfica wants Joao Felix on loan. According to rumor that Benfica want Joao Felix on loan. You can see it on my screen. You can see the update on my screen that Benfica wants Joao Felix on loan.
Joao Felix. For me, I would say that this is inconsistency, or will I say it because of forget being a brilliant player. Mm-hmm. Being brilliant is not enough. Mm-hmm. Like there was a time I said something that talent is not enough, and that's true. That talent is not enough. Like there are some other qualities that is required.
Yeah.
At his stage, like years back, Joao Felix was a big player. Yeah. He used to be a big player at Atletico Madrid. So how is he now that he's supposed to be even like contesting for even the Ballon d'Or? Because at least by this time he's supposed to be one of those players that's supposed to be contesting for the Ballon d'Or. Now he's now jumping from one
before
club.
Atletico even signed, they saw his potential.
Yes.
They saw what he can offer.
Even before Barca went for him at that point. Barca saw his potential. At that point that Barca took him for loan. They saw his potential. But failing to improve in yourself, you just feel that you're good. Stop feeling that you're good. See, football is becoming tougher.
I'm telling you.
Day by day, season to season, no team now wants to accept that I am a small club. Okay, take a look at England. Look at the clubs in England that is fighting to go for the Champions League. Then check years back. Which of those clubs we even have that morale years back? It was mostly Man U, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal. But now you're seeing a whole Nottingham Forest fighting to qualify for the Champions League.
Nottingham Forest, point of question, apart from the fact that with their current state right now, Nottingham Forest is not a small club. They have won 2 times. They are 2 times Champions League winner.
Yeah, but that was years back. Now it's not in these 20s.
Yeah.
But see, this guy, Joao Felix, he has to come back to his right senses.
Yeah.
He has to improve his game. Like what
do you know that even some Chelsea fans up till now still believe that if Joao Felix come back, that he will play good football.
It's not about playing good football in one match, then the next match you're not playing good
Sure,
football.
if he play good football in one match, it's better now.
He will play for like 10 minutes. He will show himself for like 10 minutes. He will do the thing for like 10 minutes. Then the remaining game time, what are you doing again? For me, I just feel that he's not consistent enough to play for Chelsea because currently now, Chelsea, we don't need inconsistent players. We are tired. At this point, we are even struggling to go for the Champions League. And now bringing somebody like, okay, if he was that good, now all these Chelsea fans that are saying, let him come back, he will play well. If he was that good, why did AC Milan not retain him? At least they would have set a buy clause now. They will say, okay, Chelsea, we want to buy Joao Felix from you guys. How much are you
even when he went on loan to AC Milan, there was this rumor spreading that maybe AC Milan might extend his loan deal, but it's not looking like it.
AC Milan, they've already made it clear. I saw the news. They made it clear that
they are going to return him
back to Chelsea. And now, from Chelsea now, Benfica now is now, from the rumor, Benfica wants to take him on loan. See, Joao Felix, we as Chelsea fans, for the fact that you are a player, we love you, we wish the best for you. All we are asking is that you need to improve. You're a brilliant player, you're good, yes. There's a stage that he can work on himself. Those parts or those points where people complain that you don't perform well, you work on those, bring new strategies, new techniques to follow up. Even we, Chelsea self, we will keep you. We will keep you.
Yeah.
If Palmer is not doing well, we keep Palmer, you play. Or sometimes you play Palmer, you'll be playing, you have that game time. But in a situation whereby you're not playing well, you go say now shower from one house to another. From one, you go say you go say I say by January 2026, you go just say another club now for Turkey or for Belgium. One can take them on loan. That's not how you're supposed to be. You're more than this now. When I knew Joao Felix, I knew him as a big player for Atletico Madrid. So why are you now moving from one club loan to another club loan? It's not making sense at all.
It's not even giving him that prestige as that kind of play.
You're brilliant. You have to do well, bro.
All right. After the Club World Cup, we'll be expecting players like Estevo, Williams. And I've been saying it. We don't need to blow his trumpet.
Yeah.
Let him come. Because I know some people have been saying, Mr. Peter, you don't really talk much about... I talk much about Estevo. We emphasize more about Estevo Williams.
Yes.
You understand? I just want him to come. But let's go back to our talk of the day. You understand? The Champions League qualification and all the rest. Do you see Maresca coaching Chelsea next season?
You see, with this mentality.
Do you even see him coaching the Club World Cup?
Maresca is really putting the club in a tight corner now. So,
Abi is putting himself in a tight corner.
For me, I would not say he's putting himself.
Okay.
He's putting both the club. Because at this point, the club is under a serious pressure. Forget about the Conference League. I saw somebody tweeted something like, Maresca is not after the Champions League. He's after the Conference League.
Yes, I saw that. I was like, is it that bad? I went live day for yesterday.
Yes.
And somebody, let me mention his name, John Ambrose David.
Yes.
Kudos to him. He said something that left for him. He doesn't even watch the Conference League. Then you just check live score and that's
see the score. Who do you want to watch there? Chelsea versus Legia Waza. Like how? There is nothing.
I don't know why. If somebody can tweet something like that and think that is how Maresca sees it, then it's very, very bad.
It's very, very bad. For me,
I don't know. Are they watching this Champions League football at all? Are they seeing the beautiful game? Are they seeing why people want to watch this? This is where the big boys are.
This is where they are.
This is what qualify you, what give you the equation that yes, you
You're
follow.
A big club.
You're a big club.
Look at Aston Villa. Aston Villa of which time Aston Villa even get this morale, like to drop.
Funny enough, that is where mentality comes in. Emery. Yes. I was telling Dave behind the scene the other day that we might be saying this one and that one. See, mentality matters.
Matters, yeah, that's true.
Sometimes maybe Maresca might have gone to Leicester City, imputed this level of mentality, and it has worked,
Works.
and it helped them to come back to the Premier League. You understand?
Yes.
But mentality get level.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah, I get.
Mentality get level. No be say I dey give Emery that kind credit.
Yes.
You understand? Maybe in mentality, the way we think of himself and the way he think say the club fit go, na the club dey go, which is Aston Villa.
Yeah.
I fit bet you now say the way I dey talk about Emery now, if Emery come Chelsea, if he not deliver accordingly like that, but he go try. But if he no do am,
I think he go do pass Maresca.
you understand?
Yeah.
If he no do am, but the thing is that if you set your mind on something, say I want make this thing dey like this, he go dey the way you set your mind.
We started this.
I was talking the other day. I told people the other day that that we are the one looking for top 4. We see Chelsea fans are the one looking for top 4.
Yeah.
Left for this coach. If he finish 7th, he's okay. If he finish 6th,
he's
okay.
The honor. So they give him 2 years before he go Champions League.
Owners where they find money, they know how much they Champions League.
What is? I don't even really know what is wrong with Maresca's mindset.
And he's looking as if he's not giving that serious lash like that. I remember when we were winning.
Yes.
I know that we've been still there on that Pochettino platform.
Very good. I wanted to
understand
emphasize on that. Yes.
That rhythm been still there. Because when we play preseason, not be all our players been come back because they go Euros. But when they come back, that rhythm been there. And you see the tempo and this in progression where they been there on. You understand?
Yes.
Because number one, when Maresca came in, he came in with this aura of you do what I tell you. In they give this command, say I dey in charge. But right now, I fear if some of those players even bend to Maresca.
It's really hitting hard on the club. For me,
okay, you are not aware that even in the Ipswich game, Chelsea fans are chanting attack.
To be very frank with everybody, when I watched the first half and I saw the way they scored Chelsea 2-0, I felt reluctant. I left safe. I left the viewing center. I just came back later to realize that Chelsea had equalized 2-2 because it was very annoying. I was not expecting the team to conceive 2 goals at Stamford Bridge. And one thing now I lately realized is that before Poch left Chelsea last season, at the end of the season, the team was not in a bad performance.
No.
You know, we came from...
I argue with somebody that, you see, we are not, like, I always emphasize, we are not trying to backlash Maresca.
Yeah.
But I argue with somebody that, let's be realistic when it comes to football, that, see, if you look Pochettino, look Maresca, that if Maresca handled the team of last season, I don't think Maresca will even finish 6th. I don't think so. Do you know that under Maresca, he had one of the best squad?
As of the beginning of the season.
Bam, he has one of the best squads. Take it to the bank.
I really don't know any excuse that Maresca wants to give for this incompetence because I find the current state of the club to be incompetence to him. Though some fans will say, also blame the players. Yes, even though we are blaming the players, there is somebody that is commanding those players.
Yes, that's detecting, giving them instruction.
Yes.
Play like this, play like this, play like this.
Okay, yeah, you say we should blame the players. Okay, look at the Ipswich game. First half, we were losing to the Ipswich at our home 2-0. Then what happened? Second half.
What was the instruction given?
Why didn't you give that instruction from the onset of the game? You are waiting. I feel Maresca likes to be pressured. That was the same mistake that Poch made last season.
He made, even Maresca himself made the same mistake at Leicester City. Is when pressure starts coming, that is when he wants to adjust. Even in Chelsea, he's not even getting it right. With the whole thing happening right now, sorry to say this, but I don't think Maresca will handle Chelsea in the Club World Cup.
I'm not saying that also. I think he's been deceived with the blue. You know, Leicester, they are wearing blue. Chelsea, they are wearing blue. I think he's been deceived. Maresca, guy, you have to understand that this is not Leicester. This is Chelsea.
Even the striker side, yesterday, after I talked about Manchester United and Chelsea, they are going head-to-head to see who will get Liam Delap. I said that Liam Delap is not a bad player.
Yes.
He's a fantastic player. He's still coming up. Any club we want to sign
Liam
Delap. But when you talk about striker, a commanding striker, that is what Chelsea need. A striker that sometimes, even though he won't score goal, the moment you see him there, 3 defenders will sit back a little to say, this man, they here.
He'll be like a threat.
He's a threat. Do you understand? But when they look Jackson, maybe if he score, but no worry. When they look Delap, he's still young. Do you understand? Chelsea can sign Delap, but they should not sign it and make it look as if he's that number 9.
Striker.
Because when I look at the whole thing and the way Maresca was emphasizing on Delap, I look at Maresca and say, okay, is it that he's trying to get a profile of Vardy out of Delap? Because you know that he coached Leicester
City.
and Vardy was there.
Yes.
So I don't know whether he's trying to look, because if you look at Delap, he has that
Vardy
quality, you understand? But just that Vardy is more experienced
than him.
So I don't know whether he's looking for that kind of profile.
We need something above that profile. We need something above. People.
Funny enough, if you give a player like McGill one season, McGill will develop to a point that you will be shocked, because there's one thing I love about that boy: his pressing abilities. See, if you're a striker, you see pressing. That was one thing that made Costa stand out after the Drogba left. Diego Costa.
Yes.
You see that pressing ability. Costa they worry. See, no defender we need to worry.
I tell you, no matter how the play is tight reach,
he go press on a die. So that is it. Then this talk of Renato Viega, Chelsea they are saying that if a good offer comes, that they will let the young lad go. Is he sitting where you're here?
So many things in the club is complicated.
Because it's looking as if they will sell more players, even more than that 10 players.
I tell you, I'm seeing that possibility also, because, but even though you are selling, we need to buy quality players. Like now, if a good buy clause comes for Vega, you will sell him to Juventus or any club that comes for him. Then who will be replacing Cucurella? Because you will not expect Cucurella to be playing all the matches back to back. And we know he's good. At least, even though we want somebody to replace Cucurella, it should be someone that he has that experience, or at least, even though they don't have that Cucurella quality of going in, coming back,
pressing,
but at least the player should be a well-experienced left back. And not just well-experienced. At least he can invert sometimes. Because say this is our club, they get plenty issues. Before you go, no, now, even though we buy player will buy now, you go, say, he don't go injury out of season. At least that player should be able to invert also.
Yeah.
Like there was a comparison I was watching then about players. So they were saying for the best left back in England, they're not comparing Cucurella and Vardy at Man City. That was not a bad comparison. But they listed some qualities that made Vardy to be ahead of Cucurella. And that is a kind of
valid point.
Yeah, that point was valid for me. But Cucurella is good because even currently now he's showing that same ability that Vardy is also showing for Man City. So even though you want to sign the left back, please, the left back should be at least more experienced. At least you can defend. You from that left, even though you push a bit, you can still come back. Not a lazy left back. I don't know whether Vega is lazy or not.
Funny enough, Vega doesn't even prefer playing as a left. Prefer playing as a left centre back.
Okay, but now even the team is looking for a tangible centre back,
and they are looking at the likes of McGay, which is very, very expensive.
Expensive, yes. And Dean at
Bournemouth. So a whole lot. See, the truth about the matter is it's not about signing young players, expecting them to grow into a level of maturity. Even Palmer needs guide.
Yeah.
Palmer play well last season because of they didn't already get guide for Man City. If we don't they play around the likes of Kelvin De Bruyne, Rodri, name it. those guys, you are guiding him. Anytime when they match, they tell us, hey, you are doing like this, doing like. So he used that mindset come Chelsea. They position himself. That was why his first season, he was just going. But when guide no day like that, oh yeah, Nkunku, fine. We feel they insult Nkunku, they say Nkunku now was this, that. Fine, we understand that one. But the truth about the matter is that under Pochettino, the few times when Nkunku come in, we saw something. Well. He performed. Yes, he performed. But I don't know why he's like this season. So the only thing Chelsea just need to sign this season, get a proper 9, a good playmaker, and a left wing back. After all, goalkeeper is coming. Petrovic, in the presence of Petrovic. If they talk about top goalkeepers right now in the top 5 European competition, you call Petrovic. Yeah.
Sanchez, we don't. I need to defend them again. I don't tire for Sanchez. They made them go rest. I beg.
You understand?
The club is just having so many, there's so many issues in the club. It's even making the fan base divided, and that's the major issue now.
Some Chelsea fans are tired now. They are tired. They are just tired. Even me myself, I'm tired.
Now just out of the love for the club.
I tell you.
If to say a player, we be say with the fan, no be club.
For don't leave us.
For leave and make those people them.
Because when those players will be play will make you join them. They don't come out.
They don't come out.
But still yet, we still stick to the club. Now just the love. You understand? So guys, I guess that will be all for now. Let's see what will happen. Let's see the wingers they will bring in, strikers. We are still talking about striker because I believe they might land a striker before the Club World Cup. You understand? Because that Club World Cup now another big tournament. We know miss that one. Misbehave. Even though one way I know say if you know winner, but at least make them not pursue us come on for group stage. You understand?
Man City be our threat for Diana.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. I remain your humble boy Peters.
And I remain Gifto.
Do it to like, share, and subscribe.